Mexico will not be moving on in the World Cup after losing to England last night. Hundreds attended watch parties all throughout the county. In Chula Vista, the parties along 3rd Avenue ended with police using pepper balls to disperse the crowd. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo spoke with a group who says the response went too far and shows us what police are saying about the incident.
After Mexico's World Cup loss Sunday night, the party here in Chula Vista spilled onto 3rd Avenue, but some tell me the police response that followed wasn't necessary. This is how a watch party for the Mexico-England game ended Sunday night in downtown Chula Vista. Police using pepper balls to disperse the crowd.
Because there were kids there and kids were crying. It was kind of hard to witness.
Nico Savala was there. He says after Mexico's loss, the celebration continued.
After the match, everyone was sad that the game was over, that we lost. And everyone gathered like right here, right in front of this area.
Until police told the crowd to get out of the street. Savala admits the crowd wasn't moving and some were intoxicated, but says it quickly went from a warning to get out of the street to pepper balls deployed.
Like just one cop car pulling up and shouting through the speaker, "You gotta get out of the street," is like, that's not enough warning to warrant shooting at us with pepper bullets.
Chula Vista police tells me the police had partial street closures in place in anticipation of the large crowds. They say after the game, people started throwing bottles, launching fireworks, and blocking police cars, ignoring orders to disperse. The department sent us these pictures and say a CVPD patrol car was even damaged after someone kicked it and threw things at it. They add that no pepper ball was directed at any people. But Savala says the police were sending mixed messages, showing me this video of officers enjoying the celebration with the crowd. He hopes things are handled differently next time.
Moving forward, I would hope that the police would be able to de-escalate without moving straight to pepper bullets.
CVPD says officers were there to prevent injuries, protect the community and nearby businesses, and to restore safe conditions when the gathering became disruptive. In Chula Vista, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
You've probably heard it plenty of times before. This World Cup is very unique, but let's break it down a bit more for you. It's not the first time the World Cup has been held in different countries. You take South Korea and Japan, for example, in 2002. It's also not the first time players have had to deal with heat, going back to the last time the U.S. hosted, 1994, or the long distances like in Russia in 2018, even playing in the middle of the club season for many, like the 2022 tournament in Qatar. But this is the first time we are seeing more demands on the players, a combination of travel, the time zones, environmental conditions, and more matches than ever.
Travel is definitely unique, especially in a country like the United States. Again, when you talk about maybe some of the European athletes, they're not used to traveling as far as what they're potentially having to do for this tournament. I think it throws off one, just the amount of time that you have to potentially spend in a plane, two, crossing time zones, and that can be definitely an added physically challenging toll on the body.
From the quarterfinals on, all matches will be held in the U.S., with the final being held in New York on July 19th. Fresh off America's 250th birthday, we're taking a deep dive into our military might. Recently, ABC 10 News anchor Kimberly Hunt spoke with Marine Corps Captain Steph Harris about her training as a fighter pilot. Harris was recently featured on a National Geographic docuseries, Top Guns: The Next Generation. Here's part of that discussion.
The pressure. Tell me about that.
I call myself a recovering perfectionist, although I'm not recovered yet. I think a lot of us are type A, and we ask a lot of ourselves. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be good enough. And I think in this job, it's hard to be good enough because there's so much required of you. So you might get the job done, but you never know. It's like in aviation, it's like you're only good as your last landing. There's always room to screw it up. So it takes a lot of, practice to practice that level of confidence, to get in and not know if you can hack it, and then to come back and be like, all right, it's another cookie for the cookie jar. I was able to do it today. So there's a lot of anticipation and pressure there, but that's probably one of the hardest parts.
If you want to watch it, Top Gun's The Next Generation is available on Hulu.